Welcome to the States 50. In the States 50, we look at two data points between states and see how related they are one to another. In our 50 states, each state offers a framework for comparison for our country. In the states, we can look at critical topics such as poverty, education, income, and crime, and see how they relate to each other. We establish those relationships. In this episode of the States 50, we are addressing the following question. Do states that spend more on per pupil education see higher high school graduation rates? In the United States, we see per pupil spending ranging anywhere from $7,478 to $23,321. Utah, Idaho, and Arizona, three mountain states, spend the least on per pupil K-12 education. In contrast, New York State, New Jersey, and Vermont spend the highest in per pupil education. Now we are going to look at high school graduation rates. So as you can see here, these range from 83 to 94%. The states with the lowest high school graduation rates include California, Texas, and Louisiana. The state with the highest high school graduation rate includes Montana, and many states are tied for second, including Wyoming, Vermont, North Dakota, New Hampshire, Minnesota, Maine, and Alaska. If we were to graph this out with the per pupil spending versus the high school graduation rate, as we go across using our x-axis, we see that the K-12 per pupil spending rate in contrast to the high school graduation rate looking in our y-axis or going up and down vertically. In looking at this, our analysis reveals the following. There is a correlation coefficient of 0.060603 between K-12 per pupil spending and a high school graduation rate. Keep in mind, with correlation coefficient, this ranges from -1 to 1. The closer the value is to -1 or to +1, the stronger the relationship between the two variables. A value of 0.060603 is near zero. This is not statistically significant. In other words, based on this limited analysis, per pupil spending does not really relate to a state's high school graduation rate. Spending more on K-12 per pupil education may not translate into a higher high school graduation rate. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw in the States 50 video, please subscribe and follow us on Twitter @the States 50.